First open response, we had a mole of the HI is placed into an evacuated 1 liter container at 700 Kelvin. The reaction above occurs. The initial concentration of HI gas as a function of time is shown below. So we've put, it's a 1 liter container, we've put in 1 mole of HI in 1 liter, so the HI concentration is 1. That's this. That's the starting concentration of HI. At equilibrium, which it appears to be starting at about this time here, the HI concentration is now at equilibrium. That's what the graph is telling us. So, part A says write the equilibrium expression. So, Kc is equal to H2, I2, concentrations of those, over HI squared. Part B, determine the equilibrium concentrations of HI, H2, and I2. Well, HI, concentration of HI at equilibrium, we can tell is 0.800 from the graph, molar. Now for the other two, if we did an ice table in terms of stoichiometry, this one is quick enough that if you don't do an ice table, it's okay. You started with 1, you end with 8, so you lost 2. That means that you gained 1 of each of these. Oops, 0.1. It was evacuated to start, so you're going to have 0 plus 0.1. So the concentration of H2 should have been 0.10, and the concentration of I2 should have been 0.10. And the next question says sketch it. Well, the H2 started at 0. It ends at I2. It ends at 0.1. And it should end at the same time. It should be at equilibrium there. And you'll notice that this slope is smaller. It should be a little bit curved. Okay? And then the last question says find the equilibrium. And all you had to do is use your concentrations to get full credit here. But since we know that the Kc is equal to H2 I2 over HI squared, that's going to equal 0.1 times 0.1 over 0.8 squared. And when you do that out, should have got 0.0156 or 1.56 times 10 to the minus 2. And then Kp, well, Kc is equal to Kp times RT raised to the delta N. And in this reaction, the delta N is 2 moles of reactants, and there's 2 moles of gas as products. So delta N is 0. So this Kc would equal Kp times RT raised to the 0. Anything raised to the 0 is just 1. So Kc would equal Kp. So Kp was also 1.56 times 10 to the minus 2.